Please be seated.
No, that's not yet.
Welcome, dearly beloved friends, family, and guests. We are so excited that you will be able to join us together on this beautiful day for the joyous occasion of the marriage of Emily Meinel and Garrett Rodgers. I'm honored to have the privilege of bonding Emily and Garrett today, surrounded by the people they love and care for. Please do take a moment to silence your cell phones and put away cell phones and cameras until the end of the ceremony. Now, this is not a traditional wedding, but neither the bride or groom are traditional individuals, and even less so together, for what they have is truly exceptional. For I have never seen hearts like the ones that beat inside of these two before you. Great they are, swollen with the virtues of love, forthright, free, courageous, and constant, and most of all, filled with hope. Emily has asked me to share the story of the wedding rings today, because you see, one of these rings is actually magical. One of the things that binds Emily and Garrett together are tabletop role-playing games. And on one particularly cold night this winter, we were all playing around my kitchen table. Emily's character was grievously wounded, and Garrett produced a magic ring that saved her life, but also bound those two characters together inextricably for all time. And that was also Garrett's proposal. And just as that magic ring bound the two fictional characters together, so too will it bind these two real-life people together for the rest of their lives. Now, I could go on and on about how much Emily and Garrett love each other. Luckily for me, they've chosen to write their own vows. So, Emily, would you like to go first? Or, and I would like to stress that Emily wrote this, did you guys decide Garrett should go first because you both know he's just going to cry so much?
I will be going first. And I came a little prepared. Almost forgot. Emily K. Meinel, for many days now, I've thought about the perfect words to say. I wanted to try a poem or quoting things that might be funny, but instead I just want to tell you straight from my heart how much you mean to me. When we were still just teens, I was drawn toward your vibrant energy and genuine kindness. I honestly couldn't believe how well you treated me when you barely knew me, and I felt blessed to get to know you as well as I did. And even though we lost contact for years, when we started talking again, you touched my heart in a way I didn't think was ever possible, and you healed wounds I thought would never heal. You gave me hope again and taught me I was worthy of love, and for that I will be eternally grateful. Many people have told me that I wouldn't know I loved someone for real until I was willing to die for them, or dedicate my entire life to pleasing that someone, and so on. I've personally found that true love is when you are always thinking about that special someone, no matter how hard you try not to, and when all you want from them is to make your lives better together, or when you'd rather spend all of your time with them than any time away from them. And especially when they make you feel treasured and loved beyond measure, like both of our worlds would never be the same if the other were no longer a part of it. That's how I know you are my true love, Emily. And I will love you forever and always, so I can prove that to you again and again, as much as you need and then some. I love you so very much, and I'm excited to spend the rest of our lives together.
I talk a lot about the importance of communication and talking about emotions, and yet writing these vows was one of the hardest things I've ever done, because how can I put into words how much you mean to me? All that you are to me and all that I hope that we will be. I promise to honor who you are, who you were, and who you will be. To let you grow as you are meant to grow, as long as you let me grow beside you. I vow to challenge you when you're wrong and to listen when you bring your concerns to me. I promise to never stop striving to create a safe space for you to rest, to open up about my hopes and fears, to set down your burdens at my feet. I will never keep anything from you for fear of how you'll react. I trust that no matter how hard it is to speak, it'll always be better to face it together than on my own. I love you more than words can say, and I am so excited to start a family with you.
You guys are making me cry up a little bit.
Please bring forward the rings. Do you, Garrett, take Emily K. Meinel to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Do you, Emily, take Garrett Hunter Rodgers to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
By the power vested in me by the state of Alaska, I now pronounce you. Almost ready to pronounce.
I get my favorite color.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss. It is with great pleasure that I present for the first time anywhere Mr. and Mrs. Emily and Garrett Meinel. I have just a few announcements before we let you go. First of all, anyone who has been asked to take part of the photos following the ceremony, please stay in your seats. We will also be grabbing a few others of you as we're ready for you. Everyone else, we have appetizers by the pavilion, an open bar in the lawn games also on the lawn, and even a few cats in the tent over there. We also have stations for kids with games and coloring books by the lawn.
I saw that.
I'm glad.
Over there.
If you have any questions, please direct them to one of the wedding planners. Wedding planners, can you give us a wave? Thank you. If you are able, please bring your chair to the dining area. We'll be serving dinner as soon as the photos are completed. Thank you very much for joining us today.